More than half of Korean workers, especially licensed professionals such as doctors and lawyers, now use generative artificial intelligence at work, with the central bank estimating that AI has contributed around 1% to the country's GDP over the past 2 years.
의사나 변호사 등 전문직을 중심으로 우리나라 근로자의 절반 이상이 생성형 인공지능을 업무에 활용하는 것으로 조사된 가운데 한국은행은 이로 인해 지난 2년간 AI가 업무 시간을 줄여 생산성을 키우면서 국내 총생산 GDP 성장률을 최대 1%포인트 끌어올렸을 것으로 추정했습니다. So a lot of doctors and lawyers, they seem to be getting help from generative AI.
Yeah, and I think the US thinks that they're leading the way with AI, but in fact, when it comes to using it at work, Korea, according to this survey, has almost twice the number of people using it compared to the US.
Okay.
So lots of people are using it here. 51.8% surveyed said that they used it at work. 17.1% said they were using it regularly in their jobs. And it is those in these high-pressure jobs, these licensed professionals, your doctors and your lawyers, who are using them more and more. 69.2% of them, they're the most active users. Next was the managers of businesses and then the office workers. So it seems to be working for them. It's reduced working hours by an average of 3.8%. That's about an hour and a half for an average 40-hour work week.
Really?
So it's also contributing 1% to our GDP, our gross domestic product. The question is how much has been invested and whether they're getting a return.
Well, let's talk about the doctors and lawyers. They are licensed professionals.
Yeah, we're not. We're not licensed professionals. We are professionals.
What is a licensed professional?
Yeah. So a licensed professional is someone who has to take a test, a particular exam, has to get a certain qualification to be able to work in their field. Sue, I'm sorry to say, as a broadcaster, you are not licensed. You are a professional, but you didn't have to take an exam. However, if you're a doctor, you have to have a medical degree. If you're a lawyer, you have to have a law degree, but also you have to pass the bar or whatever test you may have in your country. Those people are licensed professionals because they have received their license, allowing them to do their job.
네, 그러니까 자격증을 보유한 전문가네요. 라이선스라는 게 면허, 자격증 이런 뜻이 있어서 우리가 흔히 가지고 있는 라이선스, driver's license는 많은 분들이 가지고 있죠. 네, 운전 면허증. 여기서는 이제 의사와 변호사를 licensed professional이라고 표현을 했고요. What about to contribute or contribute? I guess two different ways of saying it.
Yes, both are fine, and it basically means to give something or to add something to something. For example, we have contributors to the show every single day. If you go on the Bandy board or on the YouTube chat, you'll see plenty of contributions because people are contributing. They are adding their messages or giving their messages. But here we're talking about AI contributing to money earned, to the GDP, the gross domestic product, meaning the use of AI is putting money into the coffers.
Absolutely. To contribute. 기여하다. CONTRIBUTE. Here's the headline again. More than half of Korean workers, especially licensed professionals such as doctors and lawyers, now use generative AI at work, with the central bank estimating that AI has contributed around 1% to the country's GDP over the past 2 years.